When life gives you lemons, burn them. We couldn't find a commercial lemonade that had ever seen a fresh lemon in its life, so we decided to make our own. Let's get into our juicy wee tart. So how do we go from this to this to this? So every lemon that comes into our facility actually has a lovely little spa day. We use a sort of fusion of lots of different techniques that I learned in the booze industry to really pull the best elements of the fruit. But no good lemonade would start with bad lemon. Because it's a premium imported ingredient, depending on the time of the year, we work with a couple of individual growers, largely from either Portugal, which are great for juicing, not as sour, Turkish lemons, which are actually these knobbly little guys full of like bright oils. And more recently at this time of the year, we've actually started working with South African lemons. These seem to be a great mix of sort of the knobbly Turkish ones we get, which are full of oils, as well as a nice shaped fruit that juices really well. Does that make sense to you guys? Anyway, moving on. Ultimately, guys, there's no point spending an absolute boatload of money on premium produce if we aren't taking everything that we want from the fruit itself. The spa day that we do for the lemon is we come in, give it a good little wash, give it a little massage, and then we put it through quite a fairly rough process of just sort of scraping all that zest off. That beautiful wet oil ultimately sits overnight and then creates what we've got here, which is an old technique that we pinched from the 1600s, oleo saccharum. So what we've got is this incredible, almost like raw marmalade that is packed full of flavor. It's sweet, it's bitter, it's sharp. That really allows us to ultimately keep our calorie content super, super low, but you still get lots of layers of complexity. We're using Indian pepper, Malabar grade. These are quite big peppercorns full of volatile oils, nice, rich, deep flavor in there. The tiniest touch of Madagascan organic vanilla paste. Our attitude to a lot of soft drinks was that, why are drinks full of artificial ingredients and why do they taste sickly sweet? The goal of our burnt lemon was to get something complex and ultimately didn't give you that sort of lingering, cloying feeling that a lot of these weird sweeteners do. So if you're feeling a bit tarty or feeling a bit juicy on your lunch break, I always go to a burnt lemon soda. I love it. Refreshes your whole palate, complements a lot of food groups. Lemon's one of those, like, again, just blank canvases. It goes with almost anything. Because of this sort of caramel creation, it's quite dark in color. Oh, I'm biased, but it's good. Check us out online. Have a little look at some of the incredible stockists that we work with. But yeah, if you want to absolutely geek out, go into the product page and find out a lot more about sort of how we literally go from fruit to can. See you guys soon. Toodles.